welcome to the Bible Flicks. This is Zuzu, and today we're reading from Barbie, Girl's Best Friend. Chapter 6. The weeks went by. Stacey tried to get used to the empty house. Luckily, her sisters were there to cheer her up. Phone calls to Joe at the school let her know that Sandy was indeed a star student, but she still missed playing with him at the park. One day, when Stacey came home from school, Barbie handed her a fancy envelope. "What's this?" Stacey asked as she opened it and read it out loud. "You are invited to attend the graduation ceremonies for the Pup Partners School." Stacey read, "It's an invitation. Sandy's graduating." She held the invitation tightly. In just 2 weeks, she'd get to see Sandy again. On graduation day, Barbie and Stacey were led to their seats by Beth and Jasper. Beth leaned over and said quietly, "I've heard great things about Sandy." Stacey smiled and looked around. "Where is he?" she wondered. At last, the dogs were let out. Joe winked at Stacey as Sandy trotted past. The dog kept his eyes on where he was going. He never even glanced at the people in the seats nearby. As the dogs showed off their new skills, Barbie and Stacey were very proud. Sandy was amazing. "Who knew it'd be able to do all of that?" said Stacey. She felt so happy. Stacey thought she would burst, but the high point of the day was when the dogs were presented to their new owners. Stacey's eyes filled with tears of joy and a lump rose in her throat as a young woman stepped up. The woman took Sandy's leash and his certificate from Joe. "Good boy, Sandy," Stacey cheered, clapping loudly. As the crowd began to walk out of the room, Stacey felt a hand on her shoulder. It was Joe. "There's someone who'd like to say hello to you, Stacey," he said, smiling. Stacey held out her hand, but the young woman threw her arms around Stacey in a huge hug. "My name is Lily," she said, her voice bubbling with happiness. "And Sandy is my dream come true. How can I ever thank you?" Stacey hugged the woman back. "Thank you so much for coming over. I really wanted to meet you. Do you mind if I visit with Sandy for a minute?" Lily nodded, and Stacey knelt down and held out her palm to her old friend. Sandy sniffed it. Then his tail began to wag joyfully. He did remember her. But as happy as Sandy was to see Stacey, it was clear he knew he needed to be with Lily. Saying goodbye was not as hard this time. Stacey watched Sandy lead Lily away through the crowd. A huge smile was on her face. They had done it. Sandy was an honest-to-goodness guide dog. "Well," Barbie said, putting a hand on Stacey's shoulder, "our adventure may be over now, but theirs is just beginning." The end. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. Bye.